Happy post Halloween.
Ooh, what's goody?
Halloween.
Halloween. Crazy.
Yeah.
What was you for Halloween, Crazy?
I was at home for Halloween.
Yo, were we doing the same thing? I was at home too, like a little
Chilling,
in my
bro.
bed looking at everybody's costumes.
So y'all didn't dress up for Halloween?
No.
Hell no. That's for
I
you,
ate
man.
mad
You
candy though. I bought the candy and I ate it all by myself.
folks with like small children and the whole trick or treat stuff.
All right.
That's dope.
So
I'm out that
I had
bracket.
fun. I was watching Chucky.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I guess he's kind of like one of the founders of the Rick H. I mean, he's been on like 6, 7 episodes, so he returns back
Yeah.
today.
He's a vet.
I mean, he was a co-host, guest co-host, and he would just come and chill sometimes. So
That's true.
it'll be good to see him today. But let me start the show, and then we'll come right back.
Hey.
Yeah, marvelous. Okay. Yeah, I'm on my Frank Lucas shit. 3-piece suits, Valentino cufflinks, LV shoes. I bring the shorty closer, just enough to feel the gun on the holster. Out on the balcony, feeling on the breeze. City skylines, we're puffing on some trees. Cup of Henny on the rocks with the soda. Maybach, front of the building with the chauffeur. And he waiting on me, got umbrella in his hands and my name in the seats. No gift, baby, no thanks, no chinchillas, baby. So what happened to Frank? No phone calls, transactions hand in hand. Give the drugs to Rick, the money to Benny Banks. Talk to Craze and he talks to me. Keep my business out the streets. It's the ART.
Bum,
Oh, shit.
bum,
Go.
bum. Yo, so I'm gonna bring in my guy right now. Oh
Hey.
my
Hey.
goodness!
De lo mío.
Ooh, YaYa baby. What's
What up,
goody?
everybody?
So I'm your host, Rick H. Welcome to the Rick H Show.
Hi.
We're
Oh,
now virtually.
so calm, so zen. All right, Rick.
He
Okay.
meditated
I mean,
before this, you know?
If you hire, can we? You want to drop the intro for your hire, or we'll play it later?
How dare you use my government name?
Miss YaYa.
I'm
Get it right.
I'm here. My heterosexual life partner is back. He's on the other side of the screen at the end. My fabulous co-host and singer, spiritual body of the show, Eli Jas is here.
I'm ready with my cards. You already know.
Woo.
And today, Miss YaYa is here
Let's go.
from Checklist to Play. And mr.nuevayol. That dropped the mister. Now it's just Nueva York.
Nueva York?
Nueva York. That's it.
Nueva York.
Not a
Olvídate
mister no
del
more?
mister.
El don.
I'm just, there's a comment already.
Don't Nueva York? That would be dope.
Oh, we're live,
shit,
live.
he
Yeah.
wrote
Yeah,
Nueva
live.
Rol. Nueva Rol is on the show today.
Ooh.
Oh, damn. So
We're live.
I got to confess, I'm very happy to see you. How you been, Nueva York?
Bien, bien, bien. Cada vez que yo me meto aquí es una persona diferente. Ahí.
Una vaina. Something
Facts.
different, you know?
Wait, who's different? Oh, Eli Jas.
Eli.
Eli Jas.
Different from me. I don't know how long she's been
So
with
I
us.
might ask.
Eli became our co-host in June. And let's bring in Wali. Wali is the writer, director of
Wally.
Checklist.
Let's
Mi
go.
jefe.
So we are all here.
That's
Wow.
my
Hey.
boss. My boss. My boss.
Nueva York
Never
is
that.
a national treasure. Yes,
Hell
he
yeah, he
is.
is.
1,000%.
What's
I'm waiting.
good?
I'm waiting to erect the bronze statue of Nueva York up in Washington.
We need one on the Bruckner.
Somewhere. So, welcome to the show. Thank you guys for being on. Congratulations, you're moving from the Bronx to Broadway.
Yeah.
That's a very, very, very big deal.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get comfortable, guys. Okay.
Go ahead.
Ooh,
If you have a glass of wine, you could drink wine. You could have hookah. As you can see,
Un romito.
Ooh.
rum. I have beer.
No.
I guess
You guys
Water.
start and nobody sends a care package or something. What kind of podcast is this?
the issue is this. Next time I
Yaya's in a
promise.
penthouse. What's going on over there?
I don't know. She's got. Do you see the corner office view.
This is
Hell
my
yeah.
For
apartment.
real.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I can see the
That's
traffic
money.
and shit.
That's money right there. That's
This
money
is
right
the
there.
Army knife of entertainment. Okay,
Wow.
Jerry, thank you for that. Okay.
Shout out to
I
Ivan
bet.
Manito.
That's a money view right there.
Oh my God. So let's get this started. Wally,
Have the
how
after
did
party
you
here.
come up with this play? Because you're the writer, right? You're the
Yeah.
writer and the director.
Yes.
Yo,
Are you
Yeah.
sure you want to do both? That's kind of hard, man.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love the challenge. I love the challenge. It's dope. It's dope. But I
And
don't
he
know.
acts. And he acts in the play too.
Yeah,
Oh my-
no.
and you act too?
Does it all.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to
He does
quit
the
this show.
lights. He strikes the stage.
So how'd the story come about? How did this idea come to you?
Well, you know, I grew up in the South Bronx, so I'm half Puerto Rican and half black. My father's Puerto Rican, my mother's black. So when I wanted to write the story, I didn't want to write about a Puerto Rican and black because I grew up in the South Bronx and we like one. You know what I'm saying? Even me
Yeah.
growing up in the neighborhood I grew up with, Puerto Ricans is the same as black. Like we hang together, like so it's relationships a lot.
Yeah.
So I didn't see no, you know, but I used to work with this Dominican girl at my job. And she was different to me. Like she liked hip hop. She used to listen to Hot 97, and that was different for me because I never been around Dominicans before. You know what I'm saying? I knew about them. I knew about Washington Heights, Audubon, and all that stuff, but I never been around them. They wasn't around the South Bronx like that. So I said the story would be more interesting if I get into the Dominican life, you know, and the black. You know what I'm saying? Putting the black and the Dominican together and freak with that dynamic. So I just started writing about that. You know what I'm saying? And I came up with this, and been rocking ever since. That's how
I mean, you hit I don't know if you know this, but that's like a real touchy subject for Dominicans because there's like this whole issue where we are black, right?
Mhm.
First of all.
Yeah.
First of
Yo,
all.
Rick, you ain't fucking black. You as white as they come, nigga. Shut up.
I'm lighter than
Check
him.
under his shirt.
Yeah.
No, I am. If you see my grandmother, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, you are
Yeah.
black, bro. I get it."
Yeah.
But we're raised with this complex, like you know, that we're like separate when we're not.
Mhm. No.
I'm black.
So un complejo dominicano, that's what we say, you know.
Mhm.
My grandmother is really dark, and she's like, I don't think she said this directly, but to her it was like, you need to date a Dominican woman. That's what you need to
Right.
date, not a Puerto Rican, not this, not that.
Right.
So you
So
hit
this
a
play
touchy
is
subject.
perfect for you.
It
Rick.
is. It is. It is. I haven't seen it, which is an issue.
All right.
I have
Well,
to see it too. I
I
have
want
to
to
see
know
it
a
too.
little bit about the story of the play, like the actual play.
Go ahead.
Without giving anything away, can you give me? Can you give us like a little?
definitely.
Yo, Elmo. I swear. He always cracks me up.
The story is based around Jessica, and she has 5 siblings. They all married, you know what I'm saying, except her. She's not the youngest child. So the pressure is always on her to get married. And she's, you know, she's very successful. She's the only one that's not married. So she has a checklist, you know, on what she want her man to have. You know, gotta have this, gotta have that. And she finds this guy that fits her qualifications that she knows of. And so she starts dating him, but he's black. You know what I'm saying? So can I bring him to the house? Is the family gonna accept him? And then we go from there. Also, it's just another twist to the story too. Like, does Dexter qualify for everything that's on this list? He may not. That's what I gotta come to play. And it's about family and love. And we made it, you know, it's a romantic comedy. So we made it funny. And, you know, I didn't want to be too, you know, we get into the race. We get into it and how stupid it is that we even feel the way we feel, like you were saying earlier. Like, you know, we get into that, but we go to the humor. We, you know, it's a romantic comedy. So we wanted to make everybody comfortable. We touching the subjects, you know, we definitely touching the subjects, but we touching the subjects to show how stupid we look if we like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. And I think we do a beautiful job. And the actors, oh my God. Like
So let's talk about that cast because it's super dynamic. First of all, you have YaYa, who's I think you play Brenda's
I
sister.
play one of Brenda's oldest sisters, yes.
Okay. Yeah, the Gomez sisters. And I think Nueva Yol also plays the brother. Does he play the brother?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
And T5, my man T5 is the dad, right?
Oh my God, T5.
Amazing. I gotta remove the logo. So how did you come about like onto this play? YaYa.
Let's talk about why you keep using my government name.
Right,
Did we go to high school together?
No, we went to City College together, which is
We went to City College together. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good. It's
yeah,
okay. It's only fine.
yeah.
Anybody before 2007 can call me YaYa, totally fine. Those are all my names. It's okay. Those are all my names. So
YaYa.
funny story is that Priest, Wali's brother,
Mhm.
and I went to junior high school together.
Oh,
We all
really?
grew up in the same projects, Patterson projects. All right, a lot of talent comes out of Patterson projects. So we bumped into each other maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and he told me about this play that he wanted me to read for, to audition for, and I never made it to the reading. And then fast forward, pandemic, they talked about turning the play into a TV show. So then we shot a few episodes for Checklist, the TV show, Checklist, the pilot. And then thankfully, with the pandemic dying down and shows coming back, it's back to being a play, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. The writing is amazing, just how relatable the story is, because we've all gone through this. Yeah, Wali, you did a great job writing this play.
Yes.
Kudos to you. It's a very common story, and it's not just Dominicans that go through it. Like a lot of
Everybody
cultures
does, yeah.
go through it.
Everybody
that doesn't want to like lose that blood, but we're all mixed. All right, I'm Dominican, Puerto Rican, like
Right?
All right, Ellie, me and you. Hey.
We're sancochos, man.
Sancochos here.
It's
So,
true.
Wali, how is it? You know, Nueva Yol is a comedian, a content creator. So is Tommy, but Tommy's acted a couple times. Is it because I've asked Ivan this when he did La Factoria? Was it hard getting people with I don't want to say none acting experience, but very small acting experience in the play, and everybody to follow through, be professional about it? Was that hard for you? Because you're directing the play.
Yeah, well, one thing I think anybody that you know, all the greats that we do like, you notice, you know, Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese, the Spike Lee, they got their certain crew that they work with or they came up with that they made themselves.
Facts.
And I think our crew, like she just mentioned, my little brother Priest, like we know talent.
Yeah.
When I saw Mr. Nuevayol on Instagram, and I had a friend that knew him, and she was showing me some other Dominicans, because I wanted some Dominicans. I wanted it authentic, you know, I wanted it more real.
I mean, you got the right guys, because Tommy, you don't get better than
God,
Tommy.
oh my God, yes I do. So once I saw him, I said, I want this guy. I want this guy right here. I want him. And just by saying that, to make a long story short, you know, that's how we got all, you know, Tommy, like we know talent. So I think we got, you know, I'm working with some of the best, like you said, you know, like I think, you know, when I'm saying, you know, talent too, where I saw that all these kids, all these people could rock, like they perform live. They, you know, Tommy's a comedian. Nueva Yol, you put that camera on, like he performs, you see his timing. If you can't see that, like I saw it, like I'm like, oh no, this guy's gonna be great. I saw YaYa, I saw she's gonna be great. And every piece that we got, you know what I'm saying, through Audia, through Walt, through the cast that we've been having, through Victor that plays Raul, to Catrice, like all of the 20 people we got is so talented, man. And that's what I'm most impressed by. So it's kind of easy. It was easy. And I say easy because this guy's tough to work with. That's what talent comes with. but
So I'm interested. Yeah, I'm interested to know what
Nueva Yol. They didn't even know that he knew English before. Like when we did our first episode together, it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Facts.
You guys Nueva Yol. They were like, "Oh, he doesn't talk with an accent." I was like, "No, he
talk better English than me.
He plays a character. My man was like." He was raised here.
I've been bamboozled because I bumped into Nueva Yol like at least like 3 or 4, like at least over the course of 3 years. I bumped into him at events and stuff like that. So when he showed up at rehearsal without the accent, I was like, "Espérate.
Oh,
This is not how you really talk."
You met him when he was on.
So we got to talk about this.
So
was it hard for you though? I'm sorry. Yeah.
No. I'm done. I've been bamboozled along with the rest of the world.
Was it hard? I mean, I know 100% you can act because people were convinced that you spoke like that.
No, so your podcast, I think, was the first podcast, the first platform where I came out speaking English. Like before that, nobody
even knew your actual real name at that point.
Nobody knew my real name.
Wait,
where I came
it's
from.
not Nueva Yol?
If somebody could guess his real name in the chat, we'll give him something. But they got to go back and watch it. But go ahead.
Now, so it wasn't Wally, it wasn't Priest, it was Priscilla who approached me in the DMs. Like the DM was sitting there for a long time. Like I don't be going through my DMs like that. So one day I'm going through my DMs and I see a DM from Priscilla. At the time, I don't know what her role was, Wally. Maybe you can
backstage. You know, one of my assistants backstage, like one of the backstage assistants, you know, of the show.
No, Ivan, you can't give us his name.
So she DM'd me. She's like, "Yo, I'm working on this play. I think it will be dope. Can you come in and meet the director, the creators, and everybody?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down. Whatever." At the time, I just took a risk because I've never acted in a play before, like on stage. This is my first.
That was my question. Yeah, like that live performance.
Yeah, like I've done shows, I've done pilots, I've done shit, but that's edited. Like the director could say cut, reshoot, but when you in front of 500 people acting, like is off the rip, like it's off the like. So I was skeptical. I'm like, yo, can I do this? Like I'm a very like. I improvise. Like I'm so like I go off of the vibe. I go
100%.
I don't do good. I don't do too. And maybe Wally can attest to this. Like with scripts, like I can read the script and I can tell what the story. But reading it word for word and having that like in the back of my head, like, all right, what line comes next? All right, what I gotta say? All right, what's the last word that they're gonna say? So I knew that wasn't my forte. Like so coming into the play and I'm like, yo. So Wally, the first thing he's like, yo, just be you. In the beginning, he was a little apprehensive. Like, yo, I need you to say this. I need you to say what the fuck I wrote down. I'm the writer. Like, I'm like, I bet. So little by little, I snuck in my 2 cents. My 2 cents what started off as 4 lines. Now it's like, yo, if I could be in every scene in that play, I would. To sum it up.
Let's go.
Shout out to Wally
even
for
in parts
giving
when
you
he's just
the
supposed
opening,
to be
though.
standing there, he's there.
Yo, I
He's
started
like,
off being
ready.
the pothead brother. Now
You added
He's
depth
still
to
the
the
pothead
character.
brother.
yeah, and then you know we started working on the pilot. So I mean the whole experience has been dope. I mean Wally has given me some leeway as far as being myself and my strong suit and what I'm good at. You know, just
I think you kind of have to though.
Staying within the boundaries. I'm able to just tell me what I got to do and I'll do it. And I'll do it the best way I can.
Like a different version of Nueva Yol, you're able to play to be more comfortable while you're in the play.
Right.
Like a little you could put a little bit of you.
I'm gonna tell you this. You gotta have a good actor with him because the way he goes and the pairing we got with him, everybody that we do got scenes with him with, they know his rhythm and they get it, and both of them is taking it there. They taking it. He brings it out of them too even more, and they challenge him even back because they taking it. They know they line, so they hitting them back. They hitting them back, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful to see. It's just beautiful to see.
Nah, that's dope.
So when you get Nueva York, where you're like, oh, listen, man, try to read my script as I wrote it.
You know what? With all of them, and all of them see, and I'm quite sure Kevin Hart gets more leeway than the other actors, to be himself. You want that natural. You don't want Eddie Murphy. I ain't stopping Eddie Murphy. I'm not going to stop him if he's feeling like I could get him with this too. Long as you stay in the room where I'm at, because like, and he was one of the first ones too. Like he reads the script real fast. He know where I'm going. Long as you know where I'm going. If it's a script and you the pimp and you talking to the hoe, no disrespect. I don't know. But
it's just an example.
If you want to bring it this way, if you think, let me talk to her this way. Long as you in that room where I put you, take it away. You know what I'm saying? Take it away. So that's how it works.
That was a great analogy.
I've studied stage acting, so I know the stress.
You went to CCNY, of course.
Let's go.
Well rounded.
And LaGuardia High School. So
let's go.
Forget it.
But working with Nueva Yol, you have to rethink all of your training.
Got you.
Because his gift is that exactly what Wally said. As long as he knows where the direction is going, then you're good. But if you come in like me, you know, everybody in the play mostly has worked together on this play, so everybody knows each other's rhythm. And I have a scene with Nueva Yol where I'm like, when we first did it a few times, I was like, espérate, pero this motherfucker is not on the script at all. And I had to, and Wally was coaching me like, stay with him though, stay with him, you know, stay with him. So
that was a great impression of Wally.
I mean, I do impersonations, but it took. I had to get out of my head of like, no, I have to do what's on the paper, and that just makes the scene and working with Nueva Yol even more fun because you have to stay on your P's and Q's. I've done improv classes too, but this
hilarious.
is like improv
Shout out to
and
hilarious
at the same time. So I really have a lot of respect for Nueva Yol and him.
Do you he's probably gonna sneak something in there that's gonna make you laugh?
Absolutely.
Have that in the back of your mind.
Absolutely. There is no back of the mind.
Yesterday's rehearsal, when we completed that scene, I had to give her a dab. I'm like, yeah, she pulled through. She got
it. She stayed in there. She stayed in. I was gonna say that.
Got it yesterday. She got
it.
Yesterday after 3 months.
Yeah, the first couple of times.
You gonna rock, my watch. You gonna rock that crowd. You gonna rock. Watch.
I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do my character.
And watch, yeah. You're gonna get to pause, like, cause once the crowd is laughing, you're gonna get to think about your shit because they laughing. You gotta let them laugh and then hit them back. Watch. You're gonna kill it. Watch.
I'm not worried at all at this point. I just with the whole stay with them, and then just learning how to. You just have to learn how to work with people, and I'm actually more thankful adjusting to Nueva Yol's style because it makes the scene that much more fun, that much more entertaining for people to watch.
And do you hit him back and go off script a little bit? And
I have to. You have to. You can't. There is no
choice. No choice.
You can't.
Yo, you guys mentioned the rehearsal, and I'm curious. So give us a little info when the show's coming up.
Oh, Saturday. We on Saturday.
November 6th.
November 6th, Saturday. Location.
Symphony Space, 95th
Where
Street.
the fuck you been at, Craze?
Let's go. Hey,
Craze.
What the fuck kind of
I had a rough week, bro. I'm sorry.
I gotta apologize. He didn't even show up to the last week's
you bring me to a
podcast.
fucking show and the host.
You don't read.
Fuck we here for?
I don't even got my hookah with me today, bro.
Out of here.
My life is in shambles, no, yo. I don't even got my hookah with me today.
Oh man,
Yo, for real.
mándalo un Uber con la hookah.
Crazy worried about burying me in the Bronx. He's not worried about
That's
this.
you know that it happens.
It's a lot of work.
So Wally, was there someone that surprised you as far as like the talent besides Nueva Yol and YaYa that are here already?
Oh man, let me tell you, Brenda Raquel, right? Let's go back to Priscilla. Like he named Priscilla is definitely the one that got me in contact with Mr. Nueva Yol. So she kept telling me about Brenda, right? And showing me T5 and them skits. They had a lot of little skits on Instagram and all that. I couldn't understand what they were saying. You know, all of them it was in Spanish. I didn't know. So I could see the talent, but I wasn't. You know, like I said, I'm not moved. I wasn't that moved, right? But I said, she told me she's the one that wrote it. Like she's one of the ones that was behind the scene. Yes. I said, bring it to rehearsal because I wanted her to help me write a scene. I wanted to put another scene in the checklist. So I said, I wanted to be authentic. So I said, she Dominican. All right, bring it to rehearsal. So she could just, help me with this scene. When she comes to rehearsal, we always missing one person here and there at rehearsal because it's 20 people. So I said, yo, read for this person real quick. Once I heard this girl read, it was lights out. Like she's been blowing my mind away ever since. And I'm so glad. We worked with her last show. She was the sidekick to the star. This show we got as the star, and the TV show we got as the star, and I've never been happier. She's the one that really rocked me. Like her timing for comedy, when it's time to get serious, when it's time to get loving, when she's with her girls, when she's talking to her family. This girl's gonna rock. Watch, I gotta come see her. She's gonna rock. But that's one of my definitely. But like every rehearsal last week, I tell you, like YaYa, oh my God, like she had me. I was like, YaYa, I was on you the whole rehearsal. Like she rocked. Every rehearsal, this is somebody that shines. Like it's somebody that shines every rehearsal. But Brenda definitely shocked me because like I said, I didn't even know she was gonna be in it. I just had to read this part. You know, everybody that's at rehearsal with us, we'll have somebody read. Whoever's there with us. And she went on that stage and rocked, and I've been rocking with her ever since. So Brenda Raquel.
Amazing, bro.
Yes.
Who's someone for you, Nueva Yol, that you were like, damn, this is
That shocked me as far as acting.
I know we can't say Brenda because you work with Brenda so much, but that has like that you were like, damn, this person got super talent.
I mean, I went in there knowing but 3 or 4 people, and everybody that I knew had it. Everybody else, for me, they were already like actors. Like I thought I was going in there, or I'm in a room full of actors. So for me, everybody's doing a good job. And the crazy thing is, you know, it's good when we've been rehearsing for what 3-4 months now, and every rehearsal we going over the same lines, the same scenes, and every time it gets you laugh. You're in. I'm in the play, and every time I see a scene, people rehearse, I laugh like it's the first time I'm watching it.
Yeah,
that's dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like
that means y'all are having fun, which means it's gonna be good. It's good as fuck.
Yeah.
Like when y'all are having fun like that, and like you're saying, every time you're rehearsing it, even that shit makes you laugh. That means that shit like
not even the funny parts, like even the parts that pull you in, like to pull on your strings, on your heartstrings, like we're there sitting, like oh shit, what's gonna happen next? Oh shit, it's gonna get fucked up. Oh shit, they're gonna cry. Like you know, like it brings. So for like me being in the play and having that emotion. I'm like, yo, these people are good. Like, they're good.
Yo, I'm excited about this.
All of them. Everybody.
Do you think Ivan would have made it on this
person? Like, you know, everybody's good. Everybody's amazing. Everybody kills it.
You heard that question, Nueva York?
This is specifically for you. Do you think Ivan Manito would have been good in this play?
What role would he have played?
If you got a role for like a super, he would have killed it.
Oh my god.
So honestly, if it wasn't me like playing my character, I think Ivan would have been a dope Tito.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
I gotta check you out. I gotta check you out then.
Yeah. He would have not, you know, minus the accent, but he would have been a dope. He would have been a dope Tito. I mean, I'm surrounded by talent, bro. Like,
facts.
So, YaYa, for you now, who do you think has impressed you, talent-wise?
Everybody
on the show.
Everybody. To piggyback off of what Wally said about Brenda, I've been working with Brenda doing comedy, doing Hilarious with Rachel La Loca for the past like 3 years, and Brenda came and did some shows with us. So I know Brenda from the funny side of things, but there are some scenes where she's like Nueva Yol said, pulling at the heartstrings and dealing with her dad being closed-minded about her only dating a Dominican and her trying to explain to him that love has no color. And it's like, and then I'm seeing Tommy and Brenda always in that dynamic of comedy, but now seeing them in this setting on stage live, it's amazing to see people in a different element. Yeah, it's still acting, it's still creating, it's still being another character, but this is a different element. And Nueva Yol too, like, yeah, you don't have, you're not sticking to Ivan is pretty too.
Ivan is too
He's
pretty.
commenting himself, complimenting himself.
No, that was Jerry.
Oh, that was Jerry? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Ivan is too pretty. Okay. All right. That's gonna keep him off of this show, I guess. But even people like Nueva York that aren't used to sticking to the script but still making it work and making it funny and keeping the story going, that's talent, man. That you can't teach that to everybody. Ya con las flores, ya no more flowers for you today, okay?
Damn, all those flowers, bro. That was good. I love when we do that. We bring that out of people.
Es que yo soy el mejor. They don't want to believe when I say I'm the best.
Tell them.
He kind of deserves it though.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna give you a
put it in
brief.
the grind.
Oh, somebody wants to know what's on YaYa's checklist. Put that comment up.
Hey. I didn't see that comment there,
I will in a second. Nueva York got the most views, most listens on the YaYa ever.
Yo, he does. Literally.
Still.
I gotta come back.
What did he do on this episode that was?
It was just the first time he did like an interview as himself.
Yeah.
And he gave his backstory and all that. That's a good question. Where is it? Here we go.
I'm gonna look for it.
The people want to know what's on
Jerry.
YaYa's checklist. Asking for Asking for a friend. You got to throw that asking for the friend there.
Yeah, because it saves you.
Hold on, whoever asked that is fucking risky because you don't know if a man's cooking for her right now. Like,
well, that's not
in the
something.
background, like making beats and shit and cauliflower.
I guess let's rephrase it. 3 things that are on your checklist.
Okay, that's a good question.
Okay. Is everyone else going to answer this too? Or?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Wally wrote the play, so he's got to answer that question.
Oh, definitely has to answer that. My top 3 would be great sense of humor.
I heard that.
Shit, I can only pick top 3. Great sense of humor, goal-oriented / ambitious, and someone who holds space for me.
Elaborate on that. What does that mean?
Someone that you could sit down and have a conversation about, like, you know, just triggers, the future, without it being about each other. But just, like, you know, like a
therapist? Like a therapist?
A confidant.
Not like a therapist.
A confidant.
She says somebody
to
discuss her triggers.
Okay, I guess wait. So if number 3 is up in the air, but sense of humor and goal oriented.
Facts.
Okay.
Somebody you can trust. Somebody you can trust. I think that's what you're
but that takes time. That's not checklist. Checklist is something like before you get to know somebody, when they come in, what's on paper.
Yeah, it's the requirements, bro. You never went the job description.
We're gonna learn all about what consists of a checklist once we watch this show. This show is definitely gonna help us reevaluate all of our checklists.
That's good. Good way to sell it.
Nueva Yol, what are 3 things you have on your checklist?
Word.
Que cocine ya. Que cocine.
That's it.
En que sabiendo cocinar y vaina y que no pelee. Somebody who doesn't like pick fights. That's it. Like, I don't have time for arguments. Like petty arguments. No, somebody who's funnier than me. I need like somebody who's funnier than me.
Okay. Funnier than you that can cook and
not cook, cause that's like toxic masculinity. Like yo puedo cocinar.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
If you want somebody that can cook too, you know, that will cook with you
too.
No.
Yes.
Forget the cooking. We can order out, watch Netflix, whatever.
También.
Okay. So that's 2.
And then someone who's understanding, like somebody who's like understands that we're both on a mission. We both have goals. We both have somewhere to be. It's not always gonna be Netflix in the house or being around each other 24/7. There's gonna be times where I have to be out overnight.
This is work sometimes, yeah.
You know, especially in this industry, you're gonna have to play the part at times. Somebody who understands it, you know, like somebody who a power couple type shit. Like, yo, vengo ahora.
Let's go.
I'm stealing that 3rd one. I'm stealing that number 3 from you.
Yo,
someone who's understanding.
I think all of us will.
Understanding. Hell yeah, that's a good one, bro.
Understanding.
Yo, y'all taking notes? Toma nota.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write a book.
The man who wrote the play, I imagine he got a long checklist because I mean you had to come up with one for the play. So
I was thinking about my friends and my other people and all that.
Creativity, you know.
So you don't have any. Give me 3. I know you got 3.
Yeah, I'll give you 3. Independent. I want an independent woman. You know. I don't have to be her everything, you know. She's doing something like the YaYa type stand too. Like she's busy just like I'm busy, you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, that's beautiful. Sex appeal. I hate to be petty or whatever, but I don't even care when we get 70. I still want to look at my wife or my boo like, oh, she's nice, you know.
Oh,
she's nice. And a personality, nice personality. You know, somebody I could get along with my family and friends also, not just me. You know what I'm saying? I think any good relation, and I'm not gonna say any good relation because all of us go through a lot, but when the family love them, it's a plus. That's all I'm saying. It's a plus. When your family and your friends love them,
100%, yeah.
See a girl and they love them right away, like, oh, she's good for you. Like, it just makes you feel good. It just makes you think like, yo, I made the right choice. So.
But is that on her or is that on the family?
Yeah.
Like, what if you love
No,
her?
she could be herself. She could be herself. Be the person that I meant, that I fell in love with. And I think the person that I fall in love with is that already. She is that. I probably wouldn't have fell in love with her if she wasn't that. Probably not though. But I don't know. Love is funny, man. That's why we write. That's why we write.
That's true.
So let's make it interesting. I want to know what Craze and
Wait,
Eli
what about
Jas
Ellie?
is. Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna leave her for last. Craze.
Damn it.
Since we're on the subject.
Me?
You're not even on the play, but I need to know three things on your checklist.
You married.
Yeah, you have to go too.
I'm already married.
So
okay, so what was on your checklist before you?
What was on your checklist?
My wife is the whole checklist. I'm saying.
And what's that checklist? What does that consist of?
What were the top 3, right?
Well, she's understanding, she's funny, and she's family oriented. So there's more on that list. But she's the whole checklist. She got.
Yo, Rick, you in the doghouse? You trying to get out?
I'm not in the doghouse. I'm not in the doghouse.
Yo, he did sign. He's trying to like clean it up right now.
No, we're about
That's
to have
so
a daughter.
sincere.
No, that's just how I feel. Craze, give me 3.
Nah, he's being honest. I believe him. I don't know, bro.
He knows me.
I didn't
It's
know.
hard, right?
Craze is mad that we're not together.
I don't know I was gonna be on the spot, so I don't know. I feel like a lot of things, man, right now. You know, honestly, I feel like I do want somebody that's gonna match, you know, energy. In terms of like have stuff going on themselves, I need somebody that's gonna have like independence. I'm an independent person. I need somebody that also has that like kind of independence. But mad stuff that like I don't know. Many things, let's say.
Many things.
Was that your significant? Yo,
you know, he's back there somewhere.
Benny Banks.
That's Benny.
Ellie, before we move on to Ellie's segment with you guys, which is going to be super interesting. Ellie, 3 things that are on your checklist.
I was supposed to do 3 things. I don't know. I couldn't think of 3.
You could think of a last one. Okay. Well, I know my first one definitely is ambition. Like I do a whole bunch of different things. I'm a singer, have my own podcast, I have my own merch line. So I'm like, if you have to be doing a lot of things, I have this podcast.
No acting. No acting.
I do. So that's not
Yes.
on my list.
Yes,
That's a
she
solid.
does.
She's ready. She's ready, Wally.
Yes. I'm modest about that too. Yeah, but yeah, somebody that's ambitious, somebody that knows that has a list of things that they want to do, not just like, oh, well, I have my, and it's okay to have a 9-to-5 job, but I want them to have their own business, their own thing that they're like, you know what, outside of this, outside of helping somebody else build their business, I'm building my own. You feel me? So, all right, I think the second one, somebody that's going to let me breathe because I am all over the place usually, and I need somebody that's going to give me space in order to do that. I've dealt with people that are a little bit more
possessive, controlling.
Yeah, and that's,
you know,
like I'm already 30. I'm not with it. I'm tired. I'm not trying to deal with that anymore. So it's like I want somebody that's gonna be like, oh, she's busy. She's in the studio. She's doing this. I'm gonna let her breathe. She's gonna.
And I trust her, and I know that she's gonna come back to me, and that she's not.
Girl,
that's
I'm
contradicting.
not gonna know.
That's contradicting.
How is it? Tell me, D-Man.
You guys ask for space, and then you push us away, and then like let's say.
But there's a balance.
And shit, and then it's our fault.
Well,
you had a bad experience, man.
Right?
Yeah, you're projecting right now. No, I'm kidding. Nah, but there is a balance. I do understand that. So if you're pushing somebody away, that's a different story. But I think it has to be balanced. That's why both of y'all need to be busy. You know what I mean? And the third one, I really want somebody that is hilarious because I love to laugh and I love to just try new things. Somebody that's adventurous. I think I added a 4th one there. So I want to be able to travel with my person. I want somebody to experience new things with. So yeah, those are my qualities. Yeah,
and I like somebody who matches your good teeth because you have good teeth. Like,
thank you so much.
Yeah, who's your dentist?
Gotta shout him out.
I'm trying to see if my insurance covered, like if they're covered.
Stop it.
He's texting him right now.
I'm trying to see if they're in my network.
So I want to have a little fun with Wali, YaYa, and Nueva Yol in this segment that we call "What Do the Cards Say?"
Oh boy!
So Ellie will read all of you guys the cards right now.
Yes.
Eli Jas.
So I kind of already done.
Take it away.
Yeah, you know. So I have a couple here. I have notes from the universe on love and connection. All right. So I didn't want to keep it too witchy today, right? And then we have the Sacred Self-Care deck. So from the self-care deck, I want to start from that. We have plan a vacation. I don't know if y'all are trying to go on vacation or just escape from New York, but I think y'all should. So it's calling for you to just escape, just to get away from New York, just so that you can just clear your minds. I feel like I need to do the same too.
I like that.
Yeah, right? So, and I think a lot of us are going to be able to relate to this one. Journaling. You guys are feeling some shit? Are you guys feeling like you down? You feeling a lot of emotions right now? I've been feeling that way for the past 2 weeks.
Yo.
Journal that shit.
Do you guys all journal? Does everybody journal?
Y'all write. I think everybody writes here.
Everybody's a writer here. That's true.
100%. So if you're feeling some type of way, journal, write that shit down. If you have something creative that you're working on, write it down. Doesn't matter where you're at. Carry a notebook with you. It doesn't matter. But all your ideas are amazing ideas. And then I got these. Where are they? Oh, they're in my face. Okay, so y'all got, this is more of like a general reading. I didn't like pick one for each of y'all, but they're freaking beautiful. So check these out. Convince yourself, not others. So I felt, well, the back of this says, the need to clarify, explain, or justify oneself in personal relationships is always self-serving. What's important is knowing the truth about why you felt the need, because it often points to insecurities that could be dealt with in more effective ways. What I felt from this is the fact that, you are your own piece, and you need to know that you got all the power. You have everything that you need. So you got to look within yourself instead of looking outside of yourself. That is super important. I've been working on that as well. I feel like I have to know that I have everything that I need in order for all my projects to, come into, flourish.
Flourish.
Yeah, to flourish. Flourish. A little shameless plug for my merch, Flourish for Eli Jas.
Excuse me.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, she be wearing the earrings too. Girl. Yo, YaYa is one of my number one supporters of Flourish.
I don't know what's going on.
Where's my Flourish hoodie?
Yeah, I feel like we're supposed to get my Flourish stuff.
Yo, they putting me on the spot. No, but I got a new logo that's coming out, so that's gonna be for the new year. I'm super excited about that. So, ya tu sabes.
Yeah.
So this one, be true to yourself, which I think all of us know how to do, but sometimes we need that reminder. Sometimes when we're around certain crowds, sometimes maybe we hide ourselves, maybe we change the way that we act, but don't do that shit. You're perfect the way that you are.
Word up.
Right? It's like, nah, like, you got something that everybody else doesn't have. You're yourself, This is another one. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. The behind this, it says guidance, attention, help, maybe, love, always, criticism, never. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. What I felt from this is the fact that you may get criticism and you may have questions about the projects that you're working on, but just trust that you're supposed to be doing them and don't seek outside of yourself. Just seek it within yourself. And you already know that you're on the right path regardless. So yeah, you're going to get criticized. People are going to talk shit. Who cares? Right? Like, bye. It's not only about being right. All right. So I don't know if this was a personal one for me. I don't know why this came up, but I honestly feel like sometimes, I don't know. But sometimes at the end of the day, we think we have all the answers, but it's okay to listen to the people that are in your group, in your tribe. So I think it's really important to just not only focus on what you're thinking, but just, think about, what you can learn from other people. And it's all right. Everybody has different perspectives. And yeah, we just need to lean on each other sometimes and be like, all right, maybe I don't agree with that 100%, but it is valid, So yeah, that's what the card said today. It was a lot.
I like that. Yo, I like
wow.
I know they had nothing to do with me, but I think
it was a lot, right?
I thought it was gonna be a trivia game or something. I thought it was gonna be.
I thought it was all about Craze today. I'll be honest, yeah.
Okay,
that's dope.
You got to work on your energy, Craze. You got to work on your energy.
Thanks.
Craze, do you feel attacked?
The checklist.
Always. Always.
The checklist premieres this Saturday on Broadway at the Symphony Space Theater 95 and Broadway.
Let's go.
We will be posting the link to where you could get tickets on our Instagram as well. And I think we might have a 2-ticket giveaway.
Word? Yo, we have to give those away.
So
I think I need some tickets now, actually.
Yeah. That's coming this week. So, but Let's go into something that Craze wants to talk about, which is culture versus vulture
What?
news.
Yeah.
Culture.
I want to talk about this. I said this.
Are you on the right show, Craze?
He's like,
I don't
Did
know.
you press the right link?
Craze. This is not Bury Me in the Bronx.
Oh,
This
okay.
is-
All right.
This is
I'm
the
here.
Rick
I'm
H
here.
show. You know.
All right. I'm ready.
Philadelphia passed. Do you know what I'm gonna go to now?
Yeah. Tell
Okay.
him.
Philadelphia passed a law where their police department does not have to do traffic stops.
No traffic stops, bro.
So
wow.
if you look at the numbers as far as police brutality and everything like that, it always starts with a traffic stop.
Facts.
Craze, you want to speak on this?
I mean, I sent it to you, and I wanted
Yes.
to talk about it.
Yes.
Just because I just think that's like an interesting thing, and I think they should do that here. But I wonder how people are gonna feel about it in Philly. You know, I think it's good news. I think all around, I feel like that's just a waste of time, bro. Like traffic stop a waste of time.
What are the cameras for?
Exactly.
So
we've camered up everywhere, bro. Nueva Yol, you want this or not? You with this or not?
No, you don't
Bro,
care.
I owe like $2,500 in tickets, so I'm coming.
And they haven't told you shit?
Because they haven't stopped him.
He just switches it to Dominican plates.
Oh, you switch the plates up?
Whenever he has a chance.
I need to try that.
I think the law would help Nueva Yol even more because if he's not getting stopped, no one's gonna find out he owes that money.
Come. Just send the bill, yo. Just send the bill.
Just send the bill. So that was brief culture versus vulture news.
Very brief.
There's a lot of things going on in the world.
There's so much things.
That was the important part.
What else is going on? Tell me, Rick. What else did you find out?
That's in Pennsylvania, Craze, not here. Tell us something.
Yeah, but Craze cares about that.
I like Philly. You know, I care about those kind of things.
The New York City mandate is going on, and today's election day as well. So if you didn't vote, go vote for the New York City mayor.
We're supposed to talk about voting. Did you vote?
I did not vote.
Why didn't you vote?
Everyone go vote. I'm not voting.
Right?
I didn't vote, but you go vote.
Exactly.
I can't vote because the office I work for, there's an election going on right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So go out and vote for the mayor.
If you take everything I said back.
And the New York City mandate went into effect. 19% of the New York City workforce was suspended without pay.
Yo.
Yeah, about 87% of the police department. I think it's 90 something of FDNY. A lot of those people left and quit their jobs.
Yo, that's wild though.
I know you guys might not want to touch the subject of the vaccine, but
yeah, I don't want to talk about
listen,
no, thank you.
Listen, I'm gonna touch the subject of the vaccine.
Okay, we can talk about it.
I don't think the thing works. I think it's a placebo. But I did get the vaccine.
Okay.
I did get Pfizer. I got both shots. I didn't feel sick from either one. I just felt sore. I didn't get COVID, so I don't know if that's a factor. But ¿cómo?
That's a false
No,
statement.
I still keep my mask on. I still do everything as if.
Excuse me.
I still do everything as if I. ¿Cómo fue?
He said, injected it into you, so that's a false statement.
The what?
He said they injected it into you, so you.
Wow.
That's what it was. Hey, yo, no. So what about
the injection in the arm?
They inject you with the virus, so your body creates antibodies.
Yes.
So therefore, you have COVID.
Damn.
Thank you, Dr. Nueva Yol.
Do you think if the character Papi was in DR, he would have got the vaccination?
Does Papi get the vaccination?
No me lo puesto aquí, me lo voy a poner allá. I don't got that shit now. You think I'm gonna get it in a third world country?
That's an interesting question, bro. Because it's like, yo, would I have gotten it? I got the vaccine. Would I have gotten it in DR? I don't know.
Because in DR, like again, it's a third world country, so it depends your living condition. Because over there, they were giving away like 6-packs. They were giving away bagels. So
wait. 6-packs of Presidente?
Yeah. They were giving. Over here where they were giving away crispy donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts. Over there,
now it's $500 if you work for the city and you get 500, and if you do it at a city location, you get 600.
Wow. Bribing people.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm about to get a city job and get the vaccine again.
They don't give
How about
money
it?
away for starving people. They're gonna give money away to get a vaccine. There's a plan. There's a
Okay.
There's a plan. Tell them.
He's
Yo, I love.
thinking.
Yo, I wanted to take this show in like the conspiracy theory realm. So let's go. Tell
Me
us.
That's
too.
conspiracy. You want to talk
Let's
conspiracy?
go.
That's conspiracy.
Yes.
there.
Well, we
My
brought
favorite.
up QAnon and it didn't help the ratings. So
Bro, Ice Cube, excuse me, Ice Cube turned away a $9 million role.
That's
Yo.
right.
Kyrie
Why you
Irving
think that?
is turning away $300 and something thousand a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like these elites know, like they know what's going on. Like,
Kyrie's gonna get
don't be a-
vaccinated by
don't be a
December.
sheep.
Don't be a sheep, y'all.
Don't be a sheep.
You
Is
heard
Poppy
it
a
from
sheep?
Nueva Yol.
Bro, it's funny if
Why I gotta
tomorrow
be
they be like,
sheep,
yo,
though?
you know what? Never mind with the vaccine. Like you, like fuck it.
Victor VL13 Film says, Nueva Yol, open your eyes.
Yo, I think that if people don't want to get this shit, they shouldn't get it.
Ice Cube is
It's
worth
a choice.
100 million. He could turn down 9.
That's the reason why I got the vaccine. I didn't want to lose opportunities. A lot of these plays
it's
and
true.
shows that
It's true.
are coming back up, they expect people to be vaccinated. I went to go to a comedy show and a concert with my unvaccinated brother, and I was trying to finesse the guy at the door. I'm vaccinated. He forgot his card. It's fine. We can go in, right? No, no. I don't want to lose my social life. Shit
I
doesn't
feel
even
that.
work.
That was me too. I was like,
Wally, what do you think about this issue?
just put the chip in.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one. I'm gonna plead the fifth. We have a show to do.
Yeah, I feel you. That's how like, yo, I don't even want to talk about this shit, bro.
Respectfully so. So let's move on. The checklist again, Saturday, November 6th. Where can they get tickets to go see the show? Because they have to see the show because we already talked about how dynamic the cast is, how funny it is, and when is the movie gonna come out? Because when I first saw this as a play, I automatically envisioned it as a film.
Yeah, I wrote it as a movie too. That's why it's different. Like no plays you see really have 20 cast members. So we was different on that tip too. That that's different from a lot of, and even the TV show. We're trying to do the first sitcom TV show that's for 45 minutes or an hour because that's what we need really to tell each story. But we could do a half an hour, but we want to change the game. So we're trying to
fire though. Yeah, hell yeah, that's dope.
Never been an hour comedy or a 45-minute comedy. So that's what we're trying to do with the TV show also. So we're trying to change the game, man. So
well, I want to thank you all for coming on to the Rick Show, and I want to thank you all for Wally. I want to thank you for writing the show. I want to thank you for going outside your box and taking this risk because it was a risk for you. And YaYa, I want to thank you just for being YaYa because Grammy nominated singer, sketch artist, actress. Like I was not shocked that you were in this play. I was like, yes.
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense.
And more to come.
Yeah, I feel like this feels like there's a magic shit that's happening because it's like so many people that we think are dope are kind of converging on this project and kind of bringing their own flavor to it. Wali's script is fucking great. That's what I'm saying. Like it feels like this is a moment that is special. So thank y'all.
Wait, hold on.
I hope so.
100%.
Well, look, I can't make it to the Saturday one because I'm gonna be away from the city.
Ya vinieron la excusa.
But I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be. I can't.
So I'm covering the UFC event this week. The UFC's in New York City. We're a member of the MMA media, so I have to cover that. But I will go to one of the shows.
Like I always tell people too, tell your close friend, tell one of your close friends or one of your wives.
We're gonna blast it. We're gonna blast it.
There, so they can tell y'all about it. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Real quick, congratulations to you guys getting nominated for what?
9 awards, we didn't win one, so.
Nominated.
I love that.
Listen, I didn't win the Grammy. I got nominated. So,
nice one.
Nominations count.
It was better to be nominated.
Not yet. I didn't win it yet, and you guys didn't win it yet, but you will win it.
We won one last year. We won one last year. It was great to be nominated, but I'd rather work with, like I've worked with Nueva Yol, I worked with Jerry. This season I loved it more because I was able to work with people that I actually wanted to work that were from my area. I wanted to tell those stories first. We had Jerry and Rick on the show. They did that therapy. We did an episode with Latinos Out Loud. We had Talk Your Shit podcast. We did a couple crossovers with a couple of podcasts. Who else, Chris? We had some 90 Day Fiance people on the show. So I've had super like a crazy time this year. And I'm more proud of that than the nominations.
Absolutely.
As you should be.
Fucking dope season.
Yes.
Jerry, if you want, I got I'll text you afterwards, bro.
Hell yeah.
And real quick, before we go, to get tickets for Saturday's show, symphonyspace.org. Symphonyspace.org to get shows for this Saturday. Checklist to play November 6th.
Please. And we're going to be posting it out for sure.
What's your favorite scene in the play? What's your favorite?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
The one with you.
When I'm asking you to sell me weed.
Hey.
Wow.
Let's go.
That's the scene, and that's all I'm going to say. Tito's my younger brother in the play.
Every time Jackson and Papa Gomez are together is like my favorite.
Papa Gomez is T5. Wally, do you have a favorite scene in the play?
Wow. Shit, yeah. But I got probably a couple.
He's like, I wrote this shit. Why you gonna ask me that?
One of my, I always like the females checklist. I always like that too. But all the serious scenes, I love them. Like when we turn it up, when it gets serious, I love all those scenes. I love the comedy. You know, Commodore does a great job too. Like Commodore brings it every time too. So the comedy
to him.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him. That's dope.
Shout out to him. We met him at the.
I want to see Nueva Yol crying in this shit. The whole
yes.
Next one, watch over the TV show.
Is that possible?
I told him that. I said we was in rehearsal one time. I'm like, wow, I got you only doing funny. Like, cause Tommy gets serious, Brenda gets serious. Yeah. All of them. YaYa gets funny. She gets serious. Everybody got a serious little role. So I was talking to him in rehearsal one day. I'm like, I got to get you some serious lines too, because he kills the comedy for us. He's a fucking man. But I'm like, I got to get you some serious lines too.
Hell
so
yeah.
we definitely gonna be working on that because he can do it. I know he could do it. He's a beast.
Some tears. I know he's capable of some tears. I want to see some tears.
Great. Craze wants to see Nueva Yol cry.
I go cry.
That's how you support our community.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being on the show. We'll see you all next week. November 6th, catch Checklist to Play, Symphony Space.
Get some tickets.
We'll have the link on our page, and we'll also give away 2 tickets as well. So
we're gonna do some Bronx. We'll do some Bronx trivia on the Rick A Show page.
No,
for the tickets. He said no.
For the tickets.
Yes, we will. I'm just kidding. Craze does all the giveaways. So if you see something that's being given away on the Rick A Show, he's the one that comes up with the idea.
Let's do it. We'll put it up.
See you guys next.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, marvelous. Okay. I'm on my Frank Lucas shit. 3-piece suits, Valentino cufflinks, LV shoes. I bring the shorty closer, just enough to feel the gun on the holster. Out on the balcony, feeling on the breeze. City skylines, we're puffing on some trees. Cup of Henny on the rocks with the soda. Maybach, front of the building with the chauffeur. And he waiting on me, got umbrella in his hands and my name in the seats. No gift, baby, no thanks, no chinchillas, baby. So what happened to Frank? No phone calls, transactions hand in hand. Give the drugs to Rick, the money to Benny Banks. Talk to Craze and he talks to me. Keep my business out the streets. It's the ART.